Right, here we are again, back with SKALD. Let's see. Mouse to feed. Right, we need to get them some rations. The lost sailors. Right, Embla. That's the one we were looking for. Right, and Darina. Darina has joined us, and she also wants to go to the village. Oh, we don't have a torch. Who has the torch? Do you have the torch? Yeah. Taking their stuff. Alright, let's try to play without the mouse. Nothing. The fields surrounding the refugee camp appear to have once belonged to a farm. Now there is nothing left but trampled mud and barren landscapes. Nothing edible remains. Standing beside an old cottage is a man with a sickle at his feet and a scowl on his face. He must be the farmer. Let's approach him. The sinewy man mutters something under his breath as a group of refugees pass. He pays you no attention. Greetings. The man looks up at you, his hard, wrinkled face the texture of old leather, his eyes narrow. What do you want? Is this your farm? He scoffs. If you can still call it that, it's ruined. All my crops are trampled and my goats are gone. We're going to starve next year thanks to this catastrophe. I'm sorry to hear that. Still seems you're better off than the people living in the camp. Spare me the sob story. I'm sorry to hear that. The man scoffs and turns his back to you. And leave. Yeah, he needs some more rations. Thing is, it's all our rations. Or no, I think we are one short even. The child is ragged and muddy and crying in great big sobs. As you approach, she wipes her nose and looks at you, her eyes widening somewhat at the sight of Roland. I prefer we just got on with our work, Roland grunts. What's wrong? I can't find Frogert. I just had him, and I was playing, and now he's gone and all alone somewhere. Who's Frogert? Froggert's small and green and fluffy, and he's my best friend, and now I've lost him. The girl looks truly heartbroken. I'll have a look. Hurry, he doesn't like to be alone, he's afraid of the hounds. Right, who are you? Ragged hungry refugee from Horin. People have started to get sick, just look at poor Hannah's boy. Heard any rumors? There are mercenaries on the island that don't belong here. Rumor have it they are encamped in the Priory grounds. I have no idea why they're here, but they have to have something to do with what's happening. Right. Yeah, we talked to... Alright, it's nighttime. Well, do you think Frogger is inside the camp or out? Let's trade. Do you have any... No. Nope. Exit. Talk. Some questions. Alright, she letters of credit, right. Must be on my way. So maybe the girl's toy is also still in the town. So let's move on. Hostiles? Defend. Attack. Alerted. Defend, defend, attack, miss. Got him. Defend. Attack. Alright. Roland leveled up. Let's see, what do you want? Probably point blank slot. Point blank shot. Point blank shot. Yeah. Let's buy that. He can be our yeah. Well, it's done. Just quick save. Hang on. There we go. Get the mouse out of there. What are those? Hounds. Right. Hey, Andros is hurt. Didn't know. Let's see if she can heal. Heal 6. And Andros cannot heal severe damage. Okay. Miss. Oh, wrong. Miss. Loot all and leave. Hang on. That probably doesn't work as intended yet. The girl said Frogger was scared of the hounds. These are hounds. Yeah. It's getting daytime again. We should probably rest. Heal up Andros and leave. Begin. Break camp, we're done. Leave. What time is it now? Yeah, it's in the afternoon already. We should have slept at night. Let's see if we can make our way to town. Leave area. We came from the east. Reavers. Attack. The party has been attacked. Prepare for combat. Alright. Right. Okay. So you can't just use your bow with someone in your line of fire. Next target 4. Miss. 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 Alright. Traveler's garb, club, dagger. Yeah, it's junk. Well, let's take it. How do I... No. I don't know how to change the leading party member without using the mouse. Leave area. At the end of the rugged peninsula lies the small walled fishing village of Horin. Once home to hundreds, the town now lies seemingly deserted. Whatever fate has befallen this place, you must be on your guard if you choose to enter it. We'll enter. Game saved. These are bodies, I take it. A pile of brutally murdered corpses. Yeah. The gates of Horn loom before you. The massive portcullis is down. However, there is no way to open it from this side. On the other side you see the dead, piled atop one another up against the portcullis. They must have died trying to escape the town, caught between the gates and whatever assailant were in the town with them. Darina's face is ashen. I knew these people. I delivered their children and cared for their dead. To see them like this, I will have vengeance. She sets her jaw. There is another way, the Fisherman's Gate. We follow the wall east and then south. Let's go. Right, first we check west, of course. And then we'll head east. Yeah, it's a dead end, huh? No? Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's getting nighttime again. Equipment. Use. Crate, ration. Get all. Nice. We have 6. I don't know if that's enough. Another ration. Seven. You know what? Let's try to go back real quick. Because I think we have enough. Yes, enter. Leave. Talk. I bring supplies. Before you can answer, Roland leans close and growls in your ear. Charity is fine, but we need supplies too. We have a job to do, remember? I have some rations for you. 1. Thank you. Rations. I have more food. Rations. I have more food. Rations. Food. This should be the last one, right? Amazing, we're pretty well stocked now. Feel free to report back to Marcus if you haven't already. Bye. Right. And we still have some left, don't we? Yeah. Well, the 3 of us, we have 2 rations, so that's not great, but oh well. Talk. Marcus sits where you left him, grimly poring over lists, manifests, and maps. Pushing his broken spectacles up his nose, he peers at you. You're back. I hope you have good news. You can always hope. Regarding work, I got the food. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. You have the gratitude of us all. For what it's worth, party gained 500 XP. I'm glad to hear. What do you want to know? Never mind. Right, well, we're done. Okay, we leveled up and Drina. She leveled up as well. By feats. Do we have enough for... No. 15. Right, so we're gonna save some. So her feats are more expensive because she's a cleric, I take it. Yeah, I'll exit for now. Alright, this is what she already has. Nope, I want Andros in front. Soldier. Talk to Marcus or Trina. Yeah, we did. We have Trina with us. Let's get out. Oh. Is there anything more along the coast? Let's check. Nope. Leave. Yeah, we want to enter. It's daytime now, so let's equip our shield again. Alright, bodies. Follow the east wall and then head south. Check north too. What's this? The floorboards crack. Right. Health tonic. Get all. Yeah. Okay. Nope. We're good. The small farmhouse seemed desolate and abandoned. The only sign is a few grotesquely swollen hawks feeding greedily on something deep in the mud. When you catch a glimpse through the brief break in the frenzy, you realize it's the corpses of what must have been the former owners. Infernal swine, Drina spits behind you. These hawks look like more than a handful. Best be careful lest we all end up with a tusk in our gut. Charge it. Let's charge. We're warriors after all. And of course Roland goes up front. Alright. Defend. Attack. Defend. Attack. There's one. Miss. Right. Tusks. Loot all and leave. Pile of murdered corpses. They weren't so bad. Yeah, I think though Andros at this point is maybe a bit over leveled. You could have just beelined it here, really. I take it this is where Drina meant us to go. The small cluster of cottages lies silent except for the buzzing of bloated flies feasting on corpses. You jump at the sound of something smashing into pieces inside one of the nearby buildings. I don't think we're alone, Roland whispers with a predatory growl. Well, let's have a look then. Yeah, here's someone. Please don't kill me. A withered looking man cries out as he cowers before you. Who are you? I'm Jan, just a fisherman. Please help me. My wife is still inside Horan. And Horan? When the Reavers went amok, they butchered folks in the streets where they found them. But that was only for starters. Once they had control of the city, they started dragging people from their houses, rounding them up. Only the eldest and youngest were finished off first. Oh, go on. Oh, I didn't know he was going to talk a lot. Those that are taken were dragged to the keep, and all the remains of them are screams. All the remains of them are screams? Such screams. My wife and I hid for days with no food or water. By this morning we couldn't take it no more and made a run for it. They got us before we even got within sight of the gate. They beat us like mangy dogs. Even my Natia told us father was waiting for us. Bloody forsaken bastards. They'll be dragging her away as we speak. By the dead, you have to save her. But you got away? I can't get my head around it. One of the Reavers made him let me go, tore me from their grasp, and told me to run to the camp north of town and tell the folks that their loved ones would be waiting for him at the keep with father. If we don't get her back before they reach the keep, she'll be dead or worse on the morrow. What is this about father? That's what the reavers call him. Far as I know, he's the head of the Fisherman's Lodge. Must be the one who turned him to reaving. But I ain't never seen him afore, and I've been in Horan my whole life. I heard he's an outsider. Lodges? The Fisherman's Lodge. Some of my fellows joined to share in the catch and ensured none went hungry. I thought about joining myself as their nets seemed overflowing as of late. Since father took charge, I've been told. But how can the lodge go from sharing fish to reaving their own kin? Reavers? How can men reach such cruel lows? I know some of them, years. Good, honest fishermen. Now they've gone mad. It's this father, I tell you. Him and his outsiders brought this upon us, poisoned the lodge. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna get out of him. We must be on our way. I beg of you, fight Natya. She's all I got since our boy passed, and she yet lives. You'll know her by her green dress and long auburn hair. If there's a survivor left inside Horan, it is my duty to save them. Drina says... Oh. If there are survivors left inside Horan, it is my duty to save them, Drina says as you turn to go. Survivors or not, this stinks of a trap, Roland interjects. Right. Do you have anything for me? A stiletto. Spirits. You know what? You can keep that. You need it more than I do, I think. So yeah, let's see if we can find this Natya. Is that the only house we can go into? What about... Nope. A cutlass. A cutlass is a curved sword favored by sailors and swordsmen of Yombaria. Mace, 1 to 6 blood. Alright. They smell sweetly as you step on them, yeah. That's the way inside. Yeah, nowhere else to go really. The gates stand conspicuously open, and you step carefully through the ghost town. Into the ghost town. As if in greeting, a swarm of vermin pours out of every doorway and crevice towards you, covering the street in mangy, skittering carpet. In a mangy. Ugh. You set your feet ready to meet the living tide, but the rats part, scurrying past you and out beyond the gates. Sewer rats. So why are they all above ground, and in such a hurry? Roland asks as he stumps on a stray rodent. Drina wades unperturbed into the tide of vermin. Our path leads through this area of filth. Onwards. Closed. As you approach the city square, panicked cries of fear, pain and despair echo across the plaza. You move closer and spy a large group of reavers rounding up the binding villages. The poor souls are bloodied and abused, and the reavers tie them in ranks as though they intend to march them away. Well, let's just attack. Steady on, Roland whispers as he grabs your wrist, pulling you back into the shadows. There's plenty more of them than us. Attacking head on is a poor bet, even for me. Wait till they move and we'll take their rear. Might even the odds before they know what hit them. Yeah, not in a rush to die anymore, Roland. Okay, we'll... No, you know what? We attack now. Let's see if we can save these villages. You spring stealthily out of hiding. Determined to get within killing range before the foe spot you, your heart pounds in your chest as you prepare to strike the first blow. But a piercing whistling cuts through the silence and stops you dead in your tracks. You whirl around to see another group of 6 reavers file into the streets behind you, cutting you off from your escape route. Elated laughter sounds from the first group as they notice the prey now caught between them and their comrades. The reavers fan out round you, dragging their captives along, with moronic grins and weapons drawn. A hulk of a man steps to the fore, dressed only in ragged trousers and a half hood. His swollen barrel chest is covered in sailor tattoos. He hefts a rusty cleaver and drags a terrified woman behind him by her auburn hair. He smiles serenely as he approaches, revealing a few remaining yellow teeth. You have no idea how glad I am to see you here. There is no scorn or malice in his voice, only genuine joy. You're truly blessed to be a part of this. He slowly, almost tenderly places the knife against the woman's throat as he speaks. Oof. Are you the one they call father? We've come to put an end to you. A part of what? Yeah, a part of what? The man's voice rises, speaking as much to the other reavers as to you. We stand at the dawn of a new age, of old masters reclaiming their rightful thrones, and you will all play your part in ushering it in. The hooded man scowls at Drina. Not all of you, though. What now? The man's breathing deepens in perverse delight as he pulls his hostage head back by her long auburn hair. We go now to father, all of us. Lay down your weapon, the better to embrace him. All except her. She is tainted and dies here. The man points a rusted blade at Drina. Her face contorts with rage. May you burn eternally, she screams. So we can leave, we can just betray Drina? Or not? Yeah, let's not. This ends now, you bastards. The man's breathing deepens in perverse delight as he pulls his hostage back by her long auburn hair. Well, we know that line. 1,000 young will heed her call. He places the knife across the woman's throat. 1,000 young will hear her call. And attack. Right. Okay. Of course they do. Well. Hang on. Let's do a save. Let's load a quick save. Let's try that again. Yeah. Let's see if we can. I think it's gonna end anyway, but let's just try some other stuff. All right, here we are. Large group of reavers. Yep. Hide and observe. One of the struggling captives manages to break free. She is swiftly caught and her throat slit for the trouble. Oh, the other captives cry out in terror. Laughing, the reaver pulls the rest to their feet and make for the opposite side of the square. Opposite side of the square. Towards the keep that looms over Horden. We must act now, or all will be lost, Drina hisses. Stay hidden, why not? As the cries of the captives being dragged away echo in the empty square, Drina looks you straight in the eyes, measuring your resolve. Before you can muster a response, she steps from your hiding place. Her voice booms across the square. By the golden dead, stand and answer for your crimes. The men whirl around you at the sound, and elation spreads across their faces as they spot you dragging their captives along. The reaver fans out around you with a moronic grin. Yeah, there they go again. Okay. The other group closes in behind us. The big guy shows up. Part of what? Stands at the dawn of the new age of old masters, reclaiming their rightful thrones, and you will all play a part in ushering it in. Let the villagers go first. You cannot threaten me. All that can change now is just how many vessels Father will offer up to her by the day's end. Can't you see? This is your chance to be part of something so much bigger than yourself. You are all insane. The man's breathing deepens in perverse delight as he pulls his horse's head back by her long auburn hair. Yeah, we're done again. Yep. Yeah, I don't think we can... We weren't given the option to betray Drina this time. I kind of wonder what would happen then. So yeah, that was it for SKALD. I think we did pretty much everything that we could have done. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of liked it. I'm yeah, like I mentioned before, kind of the if you look at the latest teaser that's been released, you can see that the kind of the interface and the gameplay probably, and kind of the look of the game. Well, the look of the game is the same, but mainly the interface has changed a whole lot. So you can see that they're still actively working on it and improving it. Because yeah, the fonts changed. Because this font was kind of bothering me. It's kind of plain looking. The one they use now has more of a fantasy feel to it, which I think helps. There were some... I hope they... That's kind of twofold. I like the writing, because of this was something that I kind of thought to myself really, that I would like a game with simplistic graphics like this, but then have kind of very descriptive writing to it, so that yeah, you really get a feel for what's going on. I always thought that was cool, and I've never really seen it. It probably exists, but yeah. So I think those two could gel well together. So that might be cool if they can really flesh that out in the finished product. I did notice a few typos and a few well, sloppy stuff, but yeah, it's a demo. It's probably something that's solved as well in the final product. So yeah, all in all, quite liked it. Also the thing that I mentioned at the beginning, where if you pick a female, then your character sprite doesn't change. So it felt wrong to pick a female character really, because you can. At least in my mind, it looked clearly that your character had a beard. But I think that is also changed, because in the teaser shows a lot more variation in character sprites moving along the board, whatnot. Yeah, I think that's all I've kind of have to say about it. Yeah, a bit late to the party. This demo has been out for a while, maybe over a year, maybe longer, I don't know. And it seems like the release of the actual game is getting close. It doesn't have a release date yet. It still says this year, 2022. I don't know and I think in June the teaser trailer is fairly new. That's from June. So yeah, I don't know if there's if there is a maybe I should look if there was a kind of a written part to go with it, kind of explaining how far along they are. I'm not sure. But yeah, all in all, pretty cool. Ends on a high note, not on a whimper. But yeah. So that is all. That is SKALD, the prologue, against the Black Priory. I don't think we've ever got mention of the Black Priory, so not sure what that's about. But oh well. Thanks for watching. See ya.